Hey lovelies, summer has arrived, which means it is time to fire up those grills. And today I've got 3 delicious excuses to do just that. We are making skewer recipes 3 amazing ways, starting with these unbelievable chicken fajita skewers. So this is a really easy way to get your fajita on in the summer, and it's all going to be grilled, which is great. I am starting with some boneless, skinless chicken breast that I have cut into cubes, and I'm just going to get it in a really simple marinade of oil with some chili powder, some garlic powder, and a little bit of cumin. And then I'm going to add the zest and juice of a lime, or 2. You can go crazy if you want to. Then we will hit it liberally with salt and pepper, of course. Give it all a good mix until it's evenly coated, and then we will pop the lid on our container and get it into the refrigerator for 30 minutes to an hour. You just want to give that chicken a chance to absorb some of that flavor and get a little more tender. And then it is time to build our skewers. Now, as you guys know, I sing the praises of metal skewers often on the channel. I'm a huge fan of them over bamboo skewers, but obviously the choice is yours. In this case, though, I am using the double skewer method. Now, if you're not familiar with this method, the idea is that if you use 2 skewers instead of 1, you'll prevent all of your ingredients from rolling around on your barbecue as you try to flip them. To build my skewers, I'm just going to be alternating some red bell pepper, green bell pepper, onion, and then my chicken pieces. And I'll just repeat those steps until I've got all my skewers complete. How simple was that? Now it's time to get out to the grill. I like to cook these skewers over medium-high heat, flipping them often to make sure they don't burn. I also like to keep the lid down during most of the cooking process to help trap the heat. It just ensures that everything cooks a little more quickly and a little more evenly. You'll know your tasty skewers are ready when they read 165 degrees Fahrenheit on a meat thermometer, and then they can be enjoyed with all of the classic fajita fixings like tortillas, salsa, sour cream, cheddar cheese, some of my very favorite things. Next up, we are making some Philly cheesesteak skewers. So again, all the goodness of a Philly cheesesteak, but we are going to cook it on skewers on the barbecue. It's gonna be amazing. Now, I bought some sirloin and cut it into 1-inch cubes, and I'm just going to quickly marinate this in a little bit of oil. I've got some minced garlic headed in here. So much good stuff. I've got some horseradish headed in here. If you're not a fan of horseradish, I highly recommend you get on board. It is one of my favorite ingredients ever, and it is so beautifully complemented with Worcestershire sauce. I'm also going to get some salt and pepper into this dish. Give this a nice toss until everything is evenly coated, and then into the refrigerator it goes for between 20 and 30 minutes. I just want to give that beef a chance to hang out in all of those flavors before I start to make my skewers. Now, in classic Philly cheesesteak stylings, I'm going to be alternating my beef with some mushrooms, some green bell pepper, and some red onion. I'll just alternate those on my skewers until they're all prepared. As you can see, in this case, I am using my flat skewers. I absolutely love these metal skewers. Because they're flat, nothing spins around on them, so everything stays in place really well. If you can find them, I definitely recommend it. I'll try to find some online and link them in the description box below. Then it is time to get these babies onto the grill. What I love about grilling beef is that it really takes no time at all. These are cooked usually within 6 to 8 minutes, depending on how well done you like your beef. Of course, as always, it's important to flip them regularly so that they don't burn and they cook evenly. And then just as soon as they are almost finished cooking, what I like to do is just brush on some steak sauce. This adds even more incredible meaty flavor to these skewers, and they only need to be cooked for another minute or 2 with the sauce on before they are ready to be devoured. Of course, because we are talking Philly cheesesteak, to me, it only makes sense to turn these into sandwiches. Basically, I just remove all that goodness from a skewer, put it on a bun with some provolone cheese, let that cheese melt on contact, and man, oh man, you have some Philly cheesesteak goodness that I think your entire family is going to love. If you wanted to keep this recipe meatless, you always have the option to omit the beef entirely and just alternate your mushrooms, your green bell pepper, and your red onion. Those make for a really tasty sandwich too. How ooey gooey good does that look? Guaranteed to fill ya up when you're really hungry. Finally, for a super yummy, totally grill-worthy vegetarian idea, I am making some grilled halloumi skewers. Now, if you're not familiar with halloumi cheese, what a treat you are in for. It is one of my very favorite cheeses these days. It's got a nice firm texture and a salty flavor, but what it's best known for is the fact that it can be cooked without melting. So it is perfect for grilling. For these herb and garlic halloumi skewers, I'm going to start by marinating my halloumi cubes in a whole lot of goodness. So I've got some olive oil. To that, I'm adding some minced garlic as well as a whole lot of fresh herbs, including some fresh dill, parsley, and oregano. I'm going to add a good sprinkle of pepper to this, but we'll omit any additional salt since the cheese itself is quite salty already. And then we'll give it a toss and get it into the fridge and then just let it chill out for at least 30 minutes to an hour before we start to prepare our skewers. All right, time to get these skewers happening. We are once again using our double skewer method because a lot of these ingredients like to spin. I'm just going to alternate a halloumi cube with some zucchini, a cherry tomato, and some red onion. All very grill-worthy vegetables. The first time I had halloumi, it blew me away.
It's the pun police.
Exactly. They're like, that wasn't very good. Once my skewers are prepped, we can hit the grill. These take no time at all to cook. I like to cook them over medium-high heat for just 2 or 3 minutes per side. You really just want to see that cheese start to soften up and get those gorgeous grill marks. And it's really this simple. You can serve these with a wedge of lemon if you want. They're great when served over a salad, or you could put this all in a pita. Both options would be super delicious. I hope you found all 3 of these dishes inspiring and that they will get you out to the grill this summer season. If you give any of them a try, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Snapchat me a photo because of course I love seeing your kitchen creations. The full recipes are in the description box below as always, so you can take a look for them there. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from.